Okay, so I have future A-list celebrity Nina Laurel with me here
Oh
today.
my, don't flatter me like that.
Uh, Nina, you host the second most underrated channel in all of YouTube. Second most underrated.
God. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Why is that?
why is it the second?
Yeah.
The first is actually a channel called Console Wars. They're so
Mm,
underrated. It's disgusting. But yeah, so you only got second place.
I'm
Um,
flattered.
so maybe you could give us a quick summary about your channel and how you got started on YouTube.
I originally kind of started off with commentary and gaming videos, but I don't really do too much gaming videos anymore. I do occasionally stream games though, but um my channel was mostly revolved around like commentary slash comedy videos. Like for example, right now I'm working on a video where I created a boyfriend application, which is it was just really amusing. But yeah,
D-
that's pretty
Did you
much
get
what I do.
did you get a lot of applicants?
I got 191 applicants. So yeah,
You got your work cut out for you. Yeah.
pretty much yeah.
Okay, so as you know, my channel is mostly about gaming memories, gaming news, retro video games, things of that nature.
Hmm.
So maybe we could start off. Would you consider yourself a big gamer, casual gamer? What kind of games are you into?
Um, I'd say I'm more of a casual gamer because, well, I used to be a heavy gamer. I'd say like between like the ages of 13 to like 15. I played a lot of Minecraft religiously. Minecraft, like
Minecraft.
hours, staying up all night playing Minecraft, and I had like my own little friendship group online and all of that jazz. Like, yeah, but I'd say now I play it more casually. But I'm a gamer girl. Like, consider myself a gamer girl, but it's like casual. So, yeah.
How did you get into Minecraft? Did it have anything to do with PewDiePie?
No,
No.
actually, what was no? It was my cousin. My cousin had Minecraft Pocket Edition on his iPad, and I was so fascinated by it. I'm like, wow, this is so entertaining. Building like roller coasters on Minecraft. That I fucking loved that. That was sorry. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Okay. Well, I loved the whole concept of building things on Minecraft like at first. So I guess that's what got me interested into it, like Minecraft at first, and then I moved on to PC.
Okay. So, what would you say your favorite game of all time is?
Mario Galaxy. I
Oh, Mario.
am a hardcore, like, at heart, I'm a massive Nintendo fan. I absolutely love Nintendo. I love Mario, but something about Mario Galaxy is I don't know. It was such an amazing game. It was so well put together. I love space and everything to do with space, so like it was perfect. It was just and it was like a massive part of my childhood, so I love it. I would like constantly replay it. Like I used to have my Nintendo Wii in my room. Like I took it down sometime last year, so like the Wii was in my room since like 2006.
Did
But you know,
did you play both, like one and two? Uh,
yeah. But my preference, I'd say, was one.
do you
To be
say
honest,
Mario or Mario?
Mario. I'm British, yeah.
Okay, okay. And, yeah, there's a side story to that. I always ask people because I got in trouble. I used to say Mario, and
Oh,
apparently I got told that that's wrong, and it's Mario.
Mario.
Mario. Okay, how did you first get into gaming? Like, what was the first game you ever played? First console you had? What's like your
Hmm.
earliest memory of what, how you even found out what a video game was?
I think maybe like I remember like these TV shows I used to watch as a kid. They used to have like a website and they'd have flash games. I think flash games was like the first sort of like game
So,
that I played.
so on the PC, you were playing like PC Flash
Yeah.
games.
Hmm.
Okay,
And
interesting.
like Frib and stuff. Like I remember playing Frib like as a kid. And what was it? It's like Go Girl games. Like that is all like Flash player based games. But I think that was like my first memory of playing like a form of a video game. But console, like my first ever console, I think it was the Wii. It was the Wii. I loved the Wii. I had so many Wii games. What was it? I had a jailbroken Wii, so I had every single like game under the sun on the Wii, and I loved the Nintendo Wii. That was my first ever console, and yeah, loyal to
What
Nintendo, I'd say.
what's a jailbroken Wii? Does that mean you had like a burned games, like copied games?
Jail. So uh, they had something called like a homebrew channel, and you just basically get all the games on like a hard drive, and it just all load up, and you could just
Oh,
like
that's funny. Okay, so they didn't cost you very much. Is that what the translation is?
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what was your okay, yeah, so Wii was your first console. Have you
Mm,
ever played any of the retro games, like the old school, like the original Mario,
mm.
Super
Okay,
Mario?
you see, like I'm only 18, so I like retro stuff is a bit ahead of my time. So I never got to like experience like the whole retro stuff, if
Okay,
I'm
so
honest.
so you never dabbled into that world. You never went real old
Um,
school.
no,
No.
no. I think like the GameCube is like the oldest. I played like a few GameCube games, but no, I haven't got the chance to yet. I want to like try. I want to like properly try like all the old GameCube games, like either on a GameCube or an emulator, because like that's how a lot of people play retro games now, like on their computer or on an emulator.
Yeah, the
Which
emulators are taking over. There's one called RetroArch. It's a good one.
okay,
Have you ever
I'll
played
look at that.
have you ever played Mario Party?
Yes, I love Mario Party. I've played all the ones on the Wii
Okay, okay.
and the DS as well.
Do you have any vivid memories of any particular games, like favorite games or games that made you rage? Do you have any like funny stories you're playing with friends? Mario Party,
Oh
for example.
God, Mario Party. Um, Not particularly with friends. I think the majority of my funny stories was um on Minecraft, I'd say. I used to annoy people a lot on Minecraft. Like if I blew up their base because it was like on multiplayer and whatnot, like people used to get really butthurt. And
So you're a
they,
you're a troll. You're trolling people on Minecraft?
yeah, I was a troll and I was a bit toxic. And people weren't a fan of that. And yeah, there was a lot of like dodgy stuff people did to me, but that wasn't fun. But oh, funny story. I used to I found this one cracked version of Five Nights at Freddy's 4 when it first came out. I don't know, horror games. I just like horror as a genre. Um I haven't explored too many horror games, but I love horror films and whatnot. But I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's at 4 o'clock in the morning on a school night.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good idea. I screamed so loudly that I woke up my mom and I scared the neighbors. The neighbors came over the next day saying what the fuck happened? What was going on? And on top of that, it was on my little cute Dell laptop, whatnot. I threw my mouse at the monitor and it cracked.
Uh,
My mom was not happy.
did you tell the neighbors like it was because of the game? You're playing Five Nights at Freddy's?
My mum said I had nightmares.
Uh,
That's what my mum told the neighbors. Not quite, but it works.
are you into Pokemon? Did you ever play any of the Pokemon games or see the Poke?
I mm, so like Pokemon was kind of within my time, but that's like it's something I never got into. I got into Pokemon, I'd say like last year. I watched a bunch of Pokemon seasons, but I've never played any of the games. never. That's
So,
something I want to try though, but
so
so
you've seen like some of the cartoon then, the anime, but you
yeah,
have never
yeah.
played any, not a single Pokemon game.
No, I've
Oh
not
dang.
gotten into it. I've not had that much time, but I'd love to like get my DS out and just have like a bunch of like old Pokemon games. I'd love to do that. I think
S-
that'd be pretty cool.
I'm taking it you probably never played Pokemon Go then? Remember when
Oh, I played
Pokemon
Pokemon
Go?
Go. Yeah, I did. I did
That
play that.
was that like crazy popular for a while?
That was very popular. For maybe like I'd say it was the summer when it first came out till the rest of the year. But I only played Pokemon Go for 2 months because my mum was convinced that people were like hacking into you and knowing your whereabouts and all that jazz. Like I remember that was like something that was going around in the news, and my mum was like, "Nope, you're not allowed it, Nina."
I never heard that, but I do know in my area at least it was crazy popular. It was the most popular thing ever right up until winter time. So I think it came out maybe in the summer, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
And as soon as winter hit, it was I called it an outdoor sport. Like Pokemon Go was like a summer sport, a summer outdoor sport. And as soon as winter came, it just died. Like
I feel like it was massive in America. Can you like imagine when Pokemon Go first came out, like in New York and in um like Central America, like the really densely populated areas, how crazy it would have been. Like everyone was probably on the app just walking around looking for Pokemon. So I find that that's just crazy to me. That's like
I even had I heard a story from a old coworker of mine. She was saying one of her coworkers was playing it at work like all day, and he would like if there was a Pokemon nearby, he would like leave the building to go catch the Pokemon and
oh
then
my god.
come back in.
I don't think their boss like that. No. How would their boss be okay with that? Just leaving work
Uh,
to catch a Pokemon.
you know what? I'm gonna be honest. This is government workers, and yeah, government workers they're overpaid and they do whatever they want.
Fair enough.
Um, so I'm guessing you never played Pokemon cards then? Did you ever play Pokemon or
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
no.
Do you know what
Never did.
Yu-Gi-Oh is at least? Yu-Gi-Oh?
I know what Yu-Gi-Oh is.
Okay.
I watched all of Yu-Gi-Oh on Netflix.
Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was on Netflix.
Yeah, it is on Net.
Holy crap.
That might be only UK because like Netflix is different in every country. It's stupid.
I do know that I think there's a Yu-Gi-Oh official YouTube channel now and they started uploading all the episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god,
I
that's crazy.
because
That's pretty
I
cool.
started watching it again. Do you play any
Something.
app? Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, continue,
I was
continue.
gonna say, do you play any app games
App games.
like on your phone?
I think the only game I have on my phone is Mario Kart. Mario Kart and Uno are the two games I have on my phone.
Do you actually like Mario Kart? Because a lot of people
I
got real.
really like Mario Kart. Yeah.
Oh, dang. Okay. You heard about like the outrage, the story about the Mario Kart app? Did you hear it?
Um,
The long story short was
maybe
the long story short was there was no I don't know if they added multiplayer yet, but when it first
they
came out,
haven't.
yeah, there's no multiplayer, and they were faking multiplayer, so you'd see other players in your races that had like real player names, and they were
Yeah.
real players, but they were bots just grabbing random player names. So
Mhm.
they tricked people into thinking it was multiplayer, and then you'd see like another player with a cart that was paid for or something, and then people would spend money thinking that they were playing multiplayer and that all these other people were spending money, but in reality, nobody was spending money. They were just getting tricked. Did you hear about that?
I did hear about that. I think that was more of a marketing strategy because I'm pretty sure people do prefer games if they feel like there's like competition or like a race. Like
Right.
people like the whole idea of like competing and like the idea of competing with real people rather than like bots is far more exciting, which I think that's why they did it rather than making people spend money. But I think like that was like another advantage almost. But I think they probably did that for just like the competition aspect.
Oh, right, right. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
Um,
I don't know. I still like Mario Kart. It's like it's enjoyable, but I don't. I think it's really stupid that they're grabbing people's names because I've seen a lot of instances where like the names are not appropriate, and that just
yeah.
looks bad on Nintendo. So
I watched some YouTube videos about that, and they were going over some of the inappropriate names that they were shocked were making it
yeah,
into the races. Yeah, because it's just bots grabbing the names, right?
exactly. It's just not. It's just a stupid idea all around.
Did you ever play or hear about that Kim Kardashian app?
No, I wait. I did hear about it, but I never played it.
Okay. I'll admit I played it for a little while, but it was just so bad. I couldn't get into it. It
What was
was
it? It just sounded really bad. I don't
it
know.
was
It just
I don't know. I mean it you basically I mean it was clearly targeted toward like really young girls. Basically you
yeah.
do things and spend your money on new outfits.
Oh,
But it made so much money. Like she made I don't know. I just remember when it came out she was making hundreds of millions of dollars. Like I don't know, probably made 200 300 million dollars in its first year.
that's
Like
crazy.
she got stupid rich off that game. Yeah.
I mean, clever. Hustle's hustle.
Have you ever played Garfield Cart Furious Racing?
No, I've seen a lot of people use it for like background gameplay in YouTube videos, like whilst they commentate over it. It's like kind of like a meme, I
Yeah,
think. But
I
I've
was,
never played it.
you should read the comments on Steam. You should go on Steam and check out the
I might
comments.
I
The
might
like the
look into
reviews. Yeah, they're really funny. They're good.
it.
How about the Sonic movie? Are you planning to see that Sonic movie
I
that
saw
just
it
came out?
yesterday.
You saw it yesterday?
I saw it with my mum for Valentine's Day. Cute little day. It was really good. I really, really liked it.
I
I'm not gonna say anything that could ruin the movie, but they did the movie properly. Like it was good. Like I can't think of a single flaw. Like the characters
holy
were
crap.
amazing. The story was amazing, and yeah, it was just a good movie
I
all
haven't
around.
seen it yet. I'm planning to see it hopefully today actually. But I've heard like rave reviews, and I heard that they even beat Birds of Prey, is it called? Like for their opening day.
Yeah, I heard about that, but there was a lot of like controversy slash talk about like the launch of the film. Like apparently, like they people don't think they've done it properly, so like no one. I
Oh,
personally don't think there was that much hype behind it. There was nowhere near as much hype behind that movie, like Suicide Squad, for example. But yeah, I
oh
just
right, okay. And that makes sense because I actually didn't even hear about it until it came out. Birds of Prey.
yeah,
I didn't even know it was out. Like I never heard of it.
exactly.
Where Suicide Squad, I knew about that, way in advance. As soon as the first trailer came out, I knew about that one,
Mhm.
right?
What I also think is kind of interesting is that they delayed the whole. You did see the first Sonic trailer, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
They delayed the whole movie just because of all the backlash that they got. But I think it must have worked in their favor because so many people spoke about, oh, like the Sonic movie. Like, do you remember how shit it was at first? So like there's like a lot of talk and hype behind it, which is why it did amazing. And generally, the film was amazing, but like everything, like including the launch, the hype, the talk, and all of that stuff, like it was just done properly.
You know what? That actually makes sense. So even like in the beginning when that first trailer came out, that bad
Mm,
publicity was still millions of dollars worth of free marketing, right?
yeah,
Now all of a sudden
exactly.
everybody knew about, oh, there's a Sonic movie. Like if
Mm,
you put it in that regard, like any publicity is good publicity, right? That's what they say.
yeah, I agree. And also, it's like I think it's the first ever movie about a video game. Am I wrong? Or has there been any?
You are wrong, but it's probably the uh excluding Pokemon. I'm not sure if that was based on the anime first though, but there have been
Mm,
movies before it, but they were so bad. They were the worst movies ever made. There was a Super Mario movie
Oh,
from
I heard about
way back in the early 90s, I think.
that.
And
Hmm.
yeah, it was awful. And there was also a Double Dragon movie that you probably never even heard of because it was 10 times worse than the Mario movie.
I
Yeah,
Are they making? I swear they're working on a Mario movie now. Or
they are. Yeah,
wrong.
they are. Yeah, it's supposed to come out in 2022, I think.
Oh
2022.
my god, I'm so excited. I love Mario. Alright.
But on the Sonic movie though, I remember Sega said that they had like a hands-on um, policy with that movie. Like they were involved in the creation of that movie
Mm,
to help avoid a disaster that was that Super Mario movie from back in the 90s because Nintendo
mm,
didn't have anything to do with that. They just said go and make us a movie or licensed it, whatever. So
yeah,
Sega wanted to make sure that that didn't happen again. So they actually played an active role in making sure that movie was actually good.
yeah. It's you can kind of tell because you can like see like the elements of Sonic, like it's properly like embedded in the movie. If that makes sense. Like it doesn't look stupid.
Right. Okay, last question. Um, did you see the original KSI versus Logan Paul video or boxing match? The original one.
I didn't go to watch the fight, but I did like what was it? I watched the fight like, on the live stream and whatnot. But did you hear about the recent fight? It was
The Jake Paul versus Gib. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm so glad I didn't order it. I was gonna order it, but it was like it started at I think it was 6 p.m. my time or something. It was just too early.
I What was it? I was up at like 3 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and I was just waiting for the fight to start. And I got bored of waiting, so I put SpongeBob on. I was just watching SpongeBob, and then I fell asleep. And then I missed the whole fight. And then like I checked my phone, I checked Twitter, and everyone was like, "What the fuck was that fight?" And I just watched over the fight, and I'm like, "Wow, that happened." I feel really bad for him as well. It's
For Gib.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give you my opinion on it. I think he knew he was gonna lose. He was just doing it for the, you know, he got probably millions of dollars. I think he went into it
Mm,
knowing he was gonna lose.
no,
That's what I think.
I heard no, I kind of know like mutual people of like give like friends of friends of friends. I don't personally know him. Did you post to just fall?
Yeah, it did.
But no, he was like really excited for the fight, and he was like
Okay,
he
so
wasn't too happy with the
he
outcomes.
legit
Yeah,
thought he okay. I didn't
yeah,
know that.
he did really
Okay.
try for the fight and everything, and he was like excited and whatnot. But
Okay. That's kind of sad then.
yeah, like I feel
In
really
particular
bad for him.
yeah, in particular because it only went one round. Like that sucks, right?
Yeah, exactly. But
Um, did you see that second fight, Logan Paul versus KSI, the second fight?
yeah, oh my god, yeah. We what was it? We Me and a group of friends we like gathered to someone's house and they had like a massive like TV, big sofa. So we all just sat there and watched it. And only one person had to pay for it. So, and it was fun.
Only one person what?
Paid for it because we
Oh,
were
paid for
watching
it.
it as a
Oh.
group. So, it was company and it was fun. Yeah, the second KSI Logan fight was pretty good, but yeah.
Are you looking forward to the Jake Paul versus KSI now?
Is there another fight?
Yeah, so as far as I know, they've 100% agreed, and KSI said that if Jake Paul wins, he will fight
Mm,
Jake Paul, and Jake Paul won against Gib. So now they're gonna have Jake Paul's trying to get, revenge for Logan. So now this is like
yeah.
the ultimate
Ooh.
match.
I think it could be interesting because the thing is, KSI like he had a good build, he had a good trainer and whatnot. Um, but both the Paul brothers, they're athletic and they were brought up athletic, so that's always going to be something that they have as like an upper hand on top of like training. So
Right.
I don't know. I think it could be interesting. I think it could be like a pretty fair fight. So,
I think you're right. Yeah. I think
mm,
Jake has a better chance than Logan. I don't think Logan took it seriously and That's just my
Yeah.
opinion. And you see
Yeah.
that poster back there?
Why do you have Jake Paul post?
uh, I bought it originally as a joke, but it's grown on
Mm.
me. It's grown on me. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I thought that was a really old sort of Justin Bieber poster
Oh,
from
did you know? It
2012.
says I guess you can't see it. It's cut off, but it says it's every
Yeah.
day. It says it's every day, bro. You probably can't read it. Oh, there it is.
Oh wait, yeah, there we go. I can see it now.
That's funny. Okay, well, thanks for the interview.
That's
That's cool.
alright.
Cool
Thank
to
you for
see
having
that.
me.
It's kind of cool just to see that you, the kind of games that you played and whatnot, and that you were a Minecraft junkie at one point. It's nice to
Yeah,
see that.
100%.
It's nice to see that you've transitioned away.
Yeah.
But okay, well, we'll chat again sometime soon.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
thanks. See you later.